Hello, hello. My name is Solera. I am a spiritual channel. I help people create abundance in all areas of life by channeling messages from the spiritual guides. I'm also the author of the Life Manual trilogy, which you can find on Amazon. And please connect with me at soleraforhumanity.com. So today I have another question from one of my members in the Facebook group. And let's see, she asks, Ashley from Canada, and she's asking, what are the best ways to stay healthy? All right, that's a big question, but let's see what the spiritual guides have to say, okay? Yes, we hear what you're saying. So staying healthy is not just a physical health, right? Actually, your physical health is very much related to your emotional well-being, and very often it's because you don't have emotional well-being, and that's why you're sick. If you did have emotional well-being, then very often your body would just be fine, because your body is functioning at all times. It's doing what it's supposed to be doing. And the only reason why you encounter illness and you encounter different kinds of symptoms, it's because your body is physically responding to the emotional vibration that you're emitting. So a lot of people, they feel a bit resentful when we say that. They say, well, I'm not the one who caused my cancer. And they very much like to stay in that sort of victim mode or victim mentality, you can say, and they sort of put their heels down, and they say, no, that's not my fault, right? The fact that I have cancer is not my fault. They would like to sort of project their upset or negativity onto someone else. Well, it's very interesting. It's because they were negative in their vibration in the first place. Okay, this is why that over time that low vibration accumulates. It creates a kind of blockage in the physical body. And when it creates a physical blockage, then it becomes what you call tumor. Now, we're going to give you a kind of analogy. Let's say that your house is pretty dusty, okay, and you haven't really cleaned it. Week after week after week after week after week, you don't clean your house. Imagine when you actually pile up all the dirt, all the trash, all the dust, right? And you use a broom, let's say, to sweep everything together. Then it forms a cluster of junk, right, in the house. Imagine you just put everything together and all you see is dirt and trash. Well, in essence, when you don't clean the body vibrationally, emotionally, it's the equivalent of having a very dirty house. You haven't really cleaned it, and over time, it could be 6 months, a year, 2 years, 5 years, 10 years, you end up having a very, very dirty house. Well, your body is the same way, because you haven't really done a lot of emotional healing. A lot of the negative vibration just gets clustered around again and again and again. So it becomes, let's say, a tumor, or it becomes a really severe pain in certain body parts, because the blockage is just sort of stuck there, right, in the body. So this is why you end up being sick. Now, having said that, some people may even ask and want to challenge us. They say, well, I'm born like this. Why would I be born with a certain kind of illness? Well, before you come to Earth, very often you pre-plan your own life's curriculum, so to speak. And we've talked about this in many of our videos. You create that curriculum, and you sort of plan this game, this map, okay, before you decide to come, and you say, you know what, in this lifetime, I'm going to play this sort of game. I'm going to experience this aspect of life. Okay, so then you decide, okay, I'm gonna come in this time as a sick person, because last time when I played this game, I was a really healthy person. This time maybe last time I was in the role of a doctor, and then this time I want to play the role of a patient, and I'm gonna see how that looks like in the human form. And you come, and so you come with some kind of illness, let's say, that's a precondition. So the reason sometimes is it's what you call karmic reason, not because you've done something bad, but actually your soul just wants to have a different experience. That's all. It's like playing a different kind of game. From the human perspective, you would question us and say, well, why would I make myself suffer, right? You would say, why would I do that? That's stupid. Wouldn't I just choose to become a rich billionaire with total health and good looks? We say, that's a very lovely thing, yes. And let's say that is your dream, and your reality right now is not that. Then that's what you're striving for. That's your dream. That's what you're working on. So then you will have to overcome your own challenges and learn these lessons in order to become that bajillionaire with the good looks and healthy body. Yeah. So that is the game. That is the game that you're here to play, whether you like it or not, from the ego's perspective, right? The ego is just trying to preserve itself. It's not going to give you a lot of wise recommendations. So we would say, listen to your heart, and the more you can increase the elevate your sense of joy in your life, your sense of happiness, then we would say over time your illness will also decrease, because the illness is simply reflecting your vibration, your vibrational state. Okay, so even though you're asking us ways to be healthy, we're not going to recommend a vitamin to you, or we're not going to recommend an exercise routine to you. We're not even going to recommend like a vegetable to you. We say, yes, go eat your vitamins, go eat your vegetables, do all of that to keep the body functioning. But your body always knows how to function. Unfortunately, because of your own vibrational change, and sometimes because you're causing yourself unhappiness, you end up causing the body to malfunction. What you call malfunction, but from our perspective, the body is functioning correctly according to its vibrational state. So we hope that's clear, and with that we will complete the reading for today. Okay, guys. So yeah, you know what? I get a lot of clients that come to me for health reasons, which is interesting because I'm not a doctor, right? So please go see a doctor if you need to. But people come to me usually by the time they've already spent not just tens of thousands of dollars, but sometimes hundreds of thousands of dollars on various issues in their body. You know, they've had surgery after surgery after surgery, and they've been to healer and healer and healer, different kinds of healers, and then they come to me to ask the guys, obviously, not me personally. And almost always the answer about their health has to do with their mental well-being, their emotional well-being. Sometimes the guys would teach them like a technique that has to do with healing their inner child. Sometimes the guides would actually recommend them to like go take Tai Chi classes. It's all different, so I'm not going to tell you what to do because it's very individual. So the guides will say specific things to help that person. So if that's something that you deeply need help with, so please just reach out to me. You can go to soleraforhumanity.com and schedule a session that way and ask them, because I wouldn't be able to give you specific things like, oh, the guy said this and the guy said that. But this reading is fairly consistent with what they have told the private clients. So I hope that was helpful to you, and I look forward to seeing you next time. Subscribe to the channel if you'd like to have more lessons from the guides, and I'll complete for today. Bye guys.